behind me there's a wall. The wall has a propensity to crumble. There is mortar. There are cement and plasters. Nerves of fate joining it together, oh Roxanne. I try. Honest, I try, and the knuckle of my index finger is dent. It's alien, it's not a parvenu. It's really strong, magnificent beyond the flakes. I'm whole, but not near so near. Layers and layers of profits are locked, Roxanne. Do I make myself clear, sweet? I want to dash through it. That Bucephalus is tired. He smirks. The nostrils flare in distemper. When he crossed the Hindu Kush, he neighed soft. Cold clouds of smoke, high up on the perch, India high. And the bloody horse stooped like a wedged mule. Shame I tame. I want to die, Roxanne. I've always wanted to die. Dionysus whisper. The pythons are dead. To see too much doesn't oblige you to see. Token spirits uproot. Ptolemy was wrong and you know it. He could never be a pharaoh. He could never have taken my place. You could have said so. Why didn't you? The shadow you cast over me, the season's greeting. Autumn. Reams of land I roll are but a cloud of orgy. I know, darling, I'm poison in the gall of my birth star. Aristotle was right. If you come across Socrates in India, then bow low. His thoughts are your deeds, and a trail of causes lead to a cup. His ugly-wrought face spoke across the arc. A failed experimenter, he would put me on a trial. A darned nonsense. It's like the embers I light in the twilight of drifting snow. But did I meet Socrates? I'm an immort, a man beyond man, destined for company who is dead in Ekbatana. Without can I venture? Indeed I can, in an unmarked pyramid. Ptolemy, take me, carry me away to Egypt. There is lush out there, Roxanne. Significant walls to break. Walls where faith congealed. The arbors, the trellis where we made love. Love. Night day I think of you, unbegot. Roxanne, may I go to meet your maker? You know, when the Persians came to me, I was dream fire, Pompeian wall. She was man grab. Roxanne, I thought of you only. You might guess, but I thought. Nature is beautiful. Water is water, earth, earth, aye. Air is a dream, fire consume. 15th day I die, sorrow me not. In blood, in hope, I wish I die in your arms. Wishes, dreams. The wall cannot be breached. There are mortar and marble, lime and plaster, veins of hate and mistrust. It is memory. They're cutting me up in choice pieces. They're feasting on my liver. Is there enough venom in it left? Token spirits. Autumn. Reams of sand roll, figments of orgy. Darling, you're a prisoner in a star. Highlight in the twilight of the Bedrosian sands and drifting flakes of snow. In remembrance, should I yield you? There is lush out there, Roxanne. Significant walls to break. Walls where fate congeal in wraps of cotton. Elimination of moisture by neutron. That's how they mummify Ka, the spirit. Ba, the personality. Nak, immortality. The Ka is the simulacrum of a person's spirit, churned on a potter's wheel by the ram-headed god Noom. Its creation, like wine in amphora, the body too comes into being, like a double, alter ego, alter body. Now that it resides in a tomb, it has the same needs that nourished us when we were manifest, my friend. Maybe we reside in each other still. What do you say, hey? The Egyptians leave offerings of bread and date, of myrrh and incense, topaz, ruby, birthray pearls. They bring along the sun in their papyrus face, moon waves in the wild cold glints, the membrane of broken hymens, in tombs for the Ka to use. But I created you, have action, created you, have action. The bar is our individuality, our unique character that enters with the breath of life and departs at the time of death. It is free, if it chooses to. It can wander in gay abandon between layers of the underworld and the physical world. It is malleable in space, can take different forms, despite its inimitable nature. The bar is my liver, its bleeding hunter. And then there is the act, that sublime aspect in us that the cannibalistic gods of the underworld would partake. Of our flesh, of our blood, our soul, as if they were waiting for an eternity to return back to themselves by devouring their own children. Immortal, unchangeable gods. Akyet is an aspect all in itself, monumental, free-sprung, that loving men create after death by the use of funerary text and spells, deign to bring forth an ark. Thus wrapped with love and in memory, that individual is assured of not dying a second time, a death that would mean the end of one's existence. The intact body is an integral part of a person's afterlife. For whence is there a soul without a body and a body without a shadow? For if there be no shadow, there be no name, no car, no bar, no ak. By nullification, the Egyptians believed they are transmuting a successful rebirth in the afterlife. With the exception of ak, all these elements join in a person at birth. A person's shadow was always present. The shadow must be there. One could not exist without the other. The shadow, the halter. Dream-morphic as they are, for the shadow they represent a small human figure painted completely black. For me they painted a deer. For me they painted a deer. An unknown deer. Undreaming fire, Babylon. Divinity can wait. All the pyramids of Egypt are commemoratives of man's profound ignorance, Ptolemy. The gods of Homer are dead. The gods of Egypt are dead in Persia. It's ash. Bactria is an enclave of fire. We have killed them. We, the marauding hodes who in the name of the noble Greeks destroyed ourselves and everybody who chose to cross our paths. I can hear the echo of the laughter of the oracle of Apollo at Delphi, the oracle of Cybele in Libya, the oracle of Judah-Ammons of Egypt. The laughter is coming through in waves, either myopic bastards or ghosts of clear vision. Gnate Zeaton, know thyself. The inscribed entry to Delphi, a warning to all who fancy they can gain wisdom without knowing the self. In whose mind did those words arrive? Not through the ex machina route, of course. I say some who never were there to know. A stupid oxymoron. The trail we blazed, we, the brigands, the barbarians, is our entire legacy, my legacy. At this hour, I feel the kick of hell. I feel like an eunuch. Tongues of fire rattle my ribs. They put to a toast. I'm a quarrelsome monster, a laughing stock, who only raised a great commotion. To what end? Ruler of a crumbling world? drawn. Alexander wouldn't have turned to the west again to face the falling sun, had I not reared my head in mutiny. I couldn't go on any longer. I was 30 years, 8 months, outlived. Yet he was adamant until the dawn when the red sun flushed the hypothesis, and he finally had to relent to my whispers. His band of brilliance lured after talent and talent of gold, power, rapine. Asia looked at my face when he forded the Hellespont, foes thrashing where angels fear to tread, and I was mad but not a fool. There beyond the Hindu Kush lay the garden of foreign becoming. Without me he was not. He was not in his belly, my sweet, rotting Kasturi. You are the navel of perfume I covet. Between the umbilical and the genitals, I hunt the lore of forest. I hunt and I hunt. The arrow has hit a clutch of the fragrance. The Kasturi is extinct. You, O princess, I shall keep with me forever. Wear a pendant, perhaps. His flesh, and sell to a sheikh, are better to an appointed mujahideen. Wishes, dreams, eternity. Pocha Abdullah Bucephalus.